Hi, my name is Ali, and this is my second submission for the hackathon. This submission is an MCP server. It has an MCP endpoint, which is a simple endpoint, and a UI, which is suitable for people to test, and which has the examples and has a bit more explanation and a bit more input and outputs. So the purpose of this MCP server is to put text and from text to get diagrams. Here, the text was, I broke my car yesterday and the mechanics will give it back to me after insurance payment. I asked the AI to choose the best diagram paradigm, and on its own, it has chosen the sequence diagram, which is suitable. And you can see that from this text, the AI was able to identify the best entities, the interactions, and it handles the syntax. These are mermaid diagrams, which are rendered by Croquis. And the LLM is Llama 4 Scout, and it's run by Samba Nova. It's blazing fast. There's here another example with the timeline of Hugging Face. And here we have the generated timeline. And the combination of the Samba Nova provider and Yamaha Scout allows this kind of usage to be very user-friendly and very suitable for agents. Another kind of request where we just ask to generate data and then generate the diagram. Explain me the cycle of water, and it generates the diagram. You can use it for more complex text and more complex things to explain. Here's an example in which I have dropped the code of the Drawittome MCP application. So the application is called Drawittome. That was one of my first GPT on OpenAI, so I improved it for the hackathon, and it is called Drawittome. And the AI makes the drawing. It invents the drawing to make you understand things. And here I dropped the code of Drawittome. As precision, I told it to show the sequencing of codes from radio interface to the LLM, and then it has chosen a sequence diagram, and we can say it is very consistent. User submits the inputs to the diagrams module, which is a Python module, which constructs the prompt, then sends the prompt. The LLM give back the result, etc., etc. Another example that I like very much and that I use mainly in my job. My previous job was very on a lot of legal basis analysis. And so in this example, I have taken one article from the AI Act, the European AI Act, and I asked Drawittome to explain it to me with the diagrams and to explain me how the European Union takes care of the open source aspects of LLM in case of the obligation for provider for general purpose AI models. That's an example. And then it returned this diagram, for example. And if you click here, you have the zoom, you have the access to the direct link to the Croquis service, and you can see the diagram, and you can see that open source model are exceptions, but not only open source license model, free models also have exceptions on the obligation for the protection of the people from AI usage. I think that's it. Maybe just to finish, I also have submitted the MCP Explorer tool. And this tool allows you to explore any MCP endpoints. So Drawittome, but any MCP endpoint submitted by the hackathon participant. There are a lot now. It allows to choose a custom MCP URL, and it allows you to test here with a basic small agent implementation. And here I ask to explain with an appropriate diagram some kind of notes about timeline, and it generated a timeline here from the notes, non-structured notes. And as I remember, I also, thanks to this tool, I have also produced ready-to-use hackathon tool list. That's all the submission of tools for the hackathon. This evening we were at almost 800 tools. That's all the tools that are from responding MCP servers. That's tools that works. So for example, we can see the jokes tool that gives jokes, and here you can, if you can look to the name of the tools to find tools. There are calculators. Maybe there are code analysis. There are geographical tools. For example, geocalc. What does it do? It does geocoding. That's very good, very interesting. There's a lot of tools to explore, lot of tools, and by midnight there will be a lot more tools. There are far more submissions today than before the weekend. So thank you very much, and goodbye.